This is a story about how I went from this tiny gym that nobody cared about to this massive gym that my entire town attended.
Thanks so much.
Ooh, some shoes. Um, oh, they actually use them. Nice. What do they put in the closet? They actually use it. Very nice. That's good to know. That it has some value. It's worth buying. You need fixing. I can't fix it if you're on it. You're fine. You need fixing. Yeah, renewal of subscription, absolutely. Same here, absolutely. Now rent is coming, so we've got to be aware of that, but also not today. You walked right past me. It's the same woman. I need to cancel her membership. You slipped on a banana. And a thief in the same situation. Okay. Hi. Renew subscription. Yes. No problem. I want to become a member. We don't have room right now. Give me some time. Just checking the cleanliness of both of these rooms. I didn't know someone was in there. You're using the equipment wrong. Is that a banana? It certainly is. Renew of subscription? Absolutely. Let me teach you. Yeah, I wasn't looking. Level up, 10 more member. I do know. Please don't steal that. You're gonna try and steal it from me. Maybe buying this at £800 would have been... I don't work out. Need something to sit on. Okay, a lot of people
Excellent!
said that.
Excellent!
Meaning...
Excellent!
No! Ah, oh, I saw it just in time. Just too late, even. I need to buy a bench of some kind for you guys. Right, no one slip on that banana. Trash is pretty full. It's been a busy day for the trash. They're really messy people. I would love to sit on something, right? That's not how you do it. No, I knew that was the I clicked it. That's my bad. I do apologize.
Yeah!
What are you saying? I need something to rest on. I know. Instagram. Right, we're at 3. Brochures. I will need. Not yet. Please don't steal that. I'm so prepared to beat you if you do. Hiya. 1,000. Okay, we're making 200 profit per sell of that, which is great. Love to see it. Not a fan of the trash. I would love to buy a cleaner. No, I want to hear your demands. Oh, you're about to tell me your demands. I don't actually have those, but come back and at some point, just might. Okay, so they wanted me to sell them some illegal substances. Some get quick, get fit quick. Okay, never mind. It's an officer by the door I went to pick. You also want illegal? I don't have it. I do apologize. I will maybe get into that. Just not quite yet. Can you hurry up? You're literally the only person keeping the store open. Okay, now we're closed. Now, my money scheme. I've learned that I can just... See, I can give them back to the guys, and they're happy, they like me. Maybe they'll throw me 40. If I come to this man, he'll give me 1,700 for all of them. Would love it if you had a squat cage, to be honest. I'm gonna buy another chest press off you. I'm gonna go rob. No, I'm not. Did not see the officer that was standing right there. Hey, shitty guy. So you're where I'll buy the illegal drugs from. I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy a couple lockpicks, some good reviews. I'm gonna get you to sabotage Daddy's gym. And then I'm gonna go for this one because I know it's medium. $300 steel, that was a good pull. Morning, officer. That's not an officer, I thought he was. The hat looked. Okay, hard. I want to try hard. Well, I mean, that is entirely my fault. Okay, Muma. That's where I buy bed, resting bench we need. I own a shelf. Get a plant to spruce it up, and robot vacuum cleaner. One of these. What's down here? Oh. Okay. Didn't know we could gamble in this game. That is it's big news. Fitness equipment. Have you changed the color of your store? I feel like nighttime's the best time to do my shady stuff. So I really don't want to go to sleep yet. Damn. I want to try on the hard door. I'm quitting. I am turning away from my life of crime. Stop! I'm actually wanted. How did he know it was me? I'm going to purchase this billboard again. Oh, wait, what? I thought it was behind me. Okay. So the money I was just about to spend on the billboard, I've just spent in police fines, so...
I'm only now in
nice.
editing hearing that far, and that is hilarious. I don't know how I didn't hear it at the time. That's incredible.
I'm going to put a plant. Can I put it on my desk? No. Okay. Resting bench. I don't know if he has to be in the room. And I cannot put you there because it is illegal. Okay. It's time to wake up. I started by placing down all of the things I had just bought and fixing anything that needed fixing, and then I went around and picked up all the bottles. And this is where I made a mistake in the first video and for the start of this video. I had returned all the found property that I had found upon my gym floor, and the people would occasionally give me $40 or so, or just thank me. But what I didn't know is I could go to the shady guy and I could sell them all to him for a profit, and each sell goes in higher and higher throughout the video. But at our base level we were making an additional $2,000 per day because of this, and we end up making an additional $16,000 a day because of this little trick. I also found out I could break into Daddy's gym and steal one of his equipment per day. So every day I would break into his gym, I would take one of his equipment, and then the next day I would do the exact same. He occasionally would come to me with a bet, telling me if I made $20,000 or so in a day or 3 days, he would reward me by doubling it. If not, I owed him the 20. So how I went around this is I went to the bank and I got a 20k loan. I actually had to go to the shady guy because the bank would only give me 12. So I went to the shady man and I took $20,000 out from him, and he gave me 4 days, or it would be 10% increase every day. But because I had made this 20k, the daddy, he would give me 20k back because I had made it. So then I went and returned my 20,000, ultimately making positive 20,000. There we go, we just saw him hand me the money. So this is how I got ahead a bit with my money. And every day I would just do the same chores of going, selling the backpacks and shoes and sunglasses and everything that I found on the floor. I would sell them to the guy for cheap, check what he sold for cheap, and then restock on different water, energy drink, different like pre-workout. I had unlocked in the shop a paint roller which allowed me to change the walls, floor and roof. So throughout I change it a little bit. The walls I went for black, and the floor I end up going for wood, and same with the doors, I go for a wooden sort of texture look. I hired a cashier for $750 a day, so at the end of every day the money would come out of my account. If I didn't have the money, she would quit. But she would basically take everyone's money up front and do the dealing for me, which saved me a massive amount of time. And the personal trainer guy was go around, and he only cost $350 a day, but he would go around and help anyone who didn't understand how to use the equipment, which also saved me a bunch of time. So I just continued doing my everyday chores of going around, picking up all of the bottles and stuff throughout the day, stopping thieves, and rinse and repeating until the day ended, and I would then go and sell all the stuff that I found and collect all my money from the front desk. Okay, we're talking 7... Oh, I have to collect it. 12k from a day? Oh, sweet. So I didn't know I had to collect the money from the front counter that she had been collecting throughout the day, which was a nice surprise. As you saw there was 12 grand. So I went and I bought some cheap equipment off Shady Guy out of the back. I finished my last quest and bought some pre-workout that was illegal from the Shady Guy as well, which sold for more, but was more expensive to buy. So I gave this to my cashier and she handled all that as well, which previously I would have had to do. And then go to sleep and you see all the money came out. And it's
only more and more. The more people I hire, the more money's coming out daily. I went around more recruiting people. I had to upgrade my brochure because they didn't like my low tier brochure and no one would take it. So I had to spend, I think it was $2,000 for some pieces of paper to get them. And I unlocked the sauna, which added to my chore list of just replenishing the sauna every now and then. And that just was a bit of a task, but I just had to keep doing that every day.
Stop. Right, who's angry and why? Really want Daddy to come in here and do another deal with me, a little bit.
Let's go, champ.
Stuff. Let me hit the supermarket.
I know that a lot of this is sped up, but it really was just rinse and repeat the same chores. As you see at the start of the video, I really had to do it all myself, but I unlocked all these staff members to help, which was great and really helped the progression. But yeah, it's just sped up for your sake, so you're not watching me do the exact same thing for 3 hours 50, I think it was. Yeah, it was about 4 hours of just the same chores. But I'm not saying it wasn't fun, it was great fun, but maybe not as fun to watch, so yeah. As you can see, I realised I could paint the floor as well at this point, so I went through and changed the entire floor, like I said earlier, just to this wood textured tile. But that room I was just in at the top floor, that was the yoga room I unlocked, which is the third and final level of the floor. And also I unlocked the steam room, which, similar to the sauna, I had to go through and add to my chore list and go and make sure the steam levels were okay throughout the day multiple times. And yeah, then on top of that, just the regular tasks, repairing things and restocking. And see, here we go, there's the sauna, and this is the steam room that I had to steam up. We also unlocked the masseuse room, which didn't really do much there. I just hired some masseuses, and I guess it increased my value or something. I still don't know why it was needed, but yeah, I got it all the same. And here you go, see me stealing the last stuff with Daddy's store, so there's no more equipment in his thing, which was an achievement. So yeah, well, it felt good at the same time, but it was also an achievement, so we completely cleared him out, basically overthrowing him, but I don't count it until we've completely taken over the gym industry in our local town. Speaking of achievements, for one of the achievements I had to harass this poor lady, and it was essentially you had to flirt with somebody and then break up with them, which I really struggled. I didn't know how to do, so I just had like multiple dudes and this woman following me around. But I ended up turning out you had to hit them with a baseball bat to get them rid. But it took a lot of persuading, so that's what you're watching now. I hope you enjoy it, but hey, anyone who's impressionable about that, this is not how you talk to women, okay? This is not how you get a girlfriend.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a slight problem. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm here. Don't have any of the things. Right. Okay, they actually refused to break up with me. That's... Sorry. I'm sorry. They wouldn't leave me alone.
Yes, I had to look it up. That's why I paused for so long, not because I hesitated.
He's
But,
waiting his time.
I also realized there's a staff member that I hired that I didn't tell you about, the bodyguard that would stop anyone from stealing or spending
Good
too
job,
long
I
on
know
my
where the
machines or
right
anything like that, which is a big hand.
Has
The next and final step of our
to be a member.
overtaking of the gym
No
industry
exceptions.
was to make sure every single person in our town,
And then we can
or
finally say...
city or village,
over
whatever it
Frank.
was, every single person had to
Big
be
Daddy.
enrolled and an active member in our gym. Not only was it a achievement, but also it was required for us to completely overthrow the gym business and just make fun of Daddy for once and all.
I didn't see anything, sorry. I didn't see anything. That guy left. He cancelled his subscription. Get your ass back here, sir. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah. Dude, get back in there. Now, the only other logical thing to get everyone to my thing is to buy all of the billboards.
That's right, I went through and bought every single billboard, which I could only previously afford, maybe one at a time. It was very satisfying. Also, as you saw, that guy, he came looking for his hat or something, his sunglasses, and I said I hadn't seen it because I had sold it off the night before. But this caused him to cancel his subscription, which is terrible when we need everybody in the area to be under our gym. So, how we combat this is by handing him a brochure. He leaves the store, hand him a brochure straight away, because we're the only gym and we're so high quality, he comes back
Running out of the entrance.
immediately. No one can leave. Everyone's stuck.
I'm gonna find me another Roomba.
As you can see, we have created a giant, successful empire here. No longer just a little gym in a shed. An absolute
have to find
empire.
the last
And the last
people
thing was there was one or two
Go
people
here.
that we needed to enroll, but other than that, we had
Like you.
completely
Like
overthrown.
you. And like you. Right guys, there's water right there. You have just ignored it. There we go. Just got the achievement. Everybody in town goes to my gym. We've finally overthrown Daddy.
You heard that right. We'd finally done it. We'd finally overthrown Daddy. But not only did we overthrow Daddy, we also 100%ed this game, as you can see on screen. This video took so long to make, so if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate a like or a subscribe or whatever just from editing to actually playing the game, this video took like 7 hours. Just to be honest with you, yeah, it took so long. So I really appreciate anything. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching if you got this far.